All right, now I'm gonna get into my base. I'm gonna be using two colors from Juvia's Place. One is my summer shade and one is my winter shade. I'm like in between my summer and winter shade right now, but I'm gonna use one as my highlight and one as my contour, like natural shade. But before that, I'm gonna try, this is the e.l.f. Sunkissed Booster Drop to get more of a glowy look and not so dry, because we're going to be using a lot of powdering. Well, for me it's a lot. Might not be a lot for some. So I'm gonna put some on my cheeks, like so. I know you're not supposed to drop this on, but I'm gonna drop it on anyways. So I'm not using this on anybody else but myself. So this is supposed to give you that sun-kissed glow from within. I'm not really gonna put it on my forehead or my nose because I get very oily in those spots. And if I do, I'll just do like the excess that was here. I will go on my forehead with, but you can put it on. It does not make you oilier. It just controls your oil, which is a misconception. That if you put any type of oil, if you're oily and you put any type of oil on, that you'll get even more oily, which is not true. It's like if you put oil on and you put it correctly, it will control the oils that you already produce. It won't give you more. And I'm gonna go in and color correct. I will color correct my beard and mustache. All right, could not find my regular corrector, so I went in with this orange lipstick that I have from Lipgloss. Just gonna blend that out with my finger to color correct. And also, what a lot of people forget to do, and I hate looking at it, is after correcting, you need to make sure you set it, because you're correcting with a cream product and you need to set it so that your cream colors, when you set your foundation, it does not mix. And I hate seeing when people do it and they mix and you see their foundation color mixing with the corrector. Go in a little bit more. Yeah, she need a little bit of help in this area, especially. So we are color corrected. Then I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna powder. I'll go in with my RCMA, no color powder, and just set that before I put on my foundation. All right, guys, that is brushed off. Now I'm going to go in with my foundations. First, I like to go in my lightest shade, which is my winter shade. It's for my highlight, which is, of course, I'm going to do right here. I will put a concealer on top of this to brighten it up even more. Afterwards, of course, the forehead, down the nose. I don't like to go all the way with this because I want to keep my nose the size that it is. Then I'll go in with my regular shade. Oh, and I forgot underneath. I forgot carving my cheeks up. Go in with my regular, as you can see, shade, and all this is going to blend together. Really want to blend this together. Looks crazy now, but when it's all blended together, it's going to look fabulous. So I like to take a brush for this. I'm not really into the sponges. I do have a few sponges that I really love, which this is the jskkybeauty sponge, only $3. So much better than the OG Real Techniques brush and blending beauty blender. And then also I like the Sunkissed for like all over the face. This, when it's wet, blows up twice the size that it is. But now I'm going to go in and blend it all together. All right, now that that is mostly blended out, before I go in, I like to do a cream bronzer. This is from Fenty Beauty. This is their deepest shade. Then in contour color, I don't like to go so dark and muddy. So I like to keep everything light and warm. But first I'm gonna go in with my concealer. This is a brighter concealer, of course, right under the eye. This is the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer in the shade Deep Cinnamon. So I'll put that there, of course, right here. Of course, down the bridge. And then I will bring it right above the lip as well. So in those areas that I like to brighten up. I don't like to carve because I already carved out with my cream. I don't like to go lighter than what is there. So now I'm gonna go in. I like to use a brush. Like I said, unlike beauty blenders, this is a buffing brush from e.l.f. So I'll buff that color in. And down the bridge of the nose. So I like to go in with my highlight first, and then I'll go in with my bronzer, because I find it easier to control the bronzer if I go in with it second and not first. Put something down here, of course. So I know I look crazy. When all the powders and stuff come in, it's gonna look a lot better. So now I'm gonna go in with my cream bronzer. This, I like to go in with a beauty blender. So I'll go in with my beauty blender and I will carve where I want this to be. Of course, and I'll blend upwards. So I just take it right here. I don't like to go all the way in because it starts to create a shadow right here and you just covered your beard. You don't want that beard coverage anymore. So just right there. And then of course the forehead area. I like to melt it all together where I did my bronzer. Dropping stuff. Thank God it did not land on the ground. Landed on some of my boxes over here. Then right here, of course, to get rid of that double chin. And then when I finish this is when I will set my face. I like to set my face in colors. I don't like to set my face with a translucent powder all over, because I don't like the way even translucent powders gives that gray cast to especially deep skin, and you can tell. So now I'm gonna go in with my color powder. First I'm gonna go in with Andromeda, which looks like this. And I'm going to set, oh, first let me do my nose. Forgot about that. Green contour. You can do your nose however you want. I do my nose wide, like this, to sharp. Triangle point, like so. And then I'll make it right here. Make it darker right there, and I'll blend that out. All right, now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna set my face with Andromeda. I like to set my concealers first. My concealer first, and then I'll set the rest of my face with it. So I like to use a powder brush. I don't like to use a sponge. So I will powder my whole concealer everywhere I put my concealer. So I like to do my under eyes first. Brush that on like so. And then I'll do, after I set that, I will go all over my face. Just powder everywhere. So now I am less shiny. But using those drops really gives a healthy glow to my skin. Oh my gosh. Even with seeing me using these powders, giving me that glow. Now I'm gonna go in with my contour bronzers. I like to use 2 shades. I'll use the Fenty, which is a deeper shade than this. This is Earth Glow. This is from Mami. So I'll use 2 of those. So let me go in with Earth Glow first. I like to use an angled brush with this. So I'll start with the forehead. I'll go inwards. So I like to blend automatically. I don't like to go the streak and then blend. I feel like you don't get a full blend if you don't blend right away. And that's something that Miss Fame does. I noticed she does that. And when I watched her tutorials, when she did makeup on some of the queens, she did that, and I'm like, oh my god, I do that. And I didn't realize she did that. So that is I guess you can say a trick. So I like to combine my bronzer from my forehead into my cheek and then down below. I'm not a fan of seeing that cut right here of your concealer, where your concealer is. I like to blend everything together as much as possible. So like so, and then I'll go even redder. I'll go in with the Fenty Beauty. On top of that, I won't go too far in with the Fenty one. I'll just do the outer perimeters of them, because she is pigmented, very, very pigmented. So like so. So that is that. Now my trick, I gotta find it. I do this, and I noticed when I watched our current rating, Miss Jada Essence Hall, kudos to her, love her. She does this, and I'm like, what? It's like, oh, excuse me, gassy. I have not seen anyone do this. She did it. I'm like, wow, I thought I was the only one. I use a orange blush color, which is right. I use Juvia's Place. Use a orange blush in between my bronzer, which is a red tone, and my concealer, which is a yellow tone, undertone, and I will combine them like so to give more of a natural look like that. So I will combine them to make it more seamless. Because hello, the color wheel, the colors that are next to each other, orange, yellow, red. So this won't work for every skin tone. You will have to find out what will work for lighter skin tones. This is just for deeper skin tone like mine, like so. That is pretty much done. I'm going to deepen it in here with this one to give me more of a chiseled cheek. So I'm going to just put it right here. Okay, I don't want to go all the way. Like I said, I don't want to create a shadow, and I will go upwards. So I'll push it up and out, and I will do it just right there, like so. Okay, and then I'll put that right at the corners of, that's my sister laughing if you hear anybody laughing, right at the corners of my hair. One, to deepen that as well. Right there. Forgot my other side. Hopefully this video is not too long. I know it's probably going to be like a 30-minute video or 40-minute video. So like so. So all my powders are set. Next, I'm going to come back and I'm going to have my under eyes done, and I'm going to draw on my brows. All right, guys, we are back. I baking a little bit. I did my under eye. I used the Cxcbeauty palette, the Royal Reborn, and I just put the three colors, the medium brown, the deep brown, and the black under the eye. I only went to about here with it because I'm going to go in with the gold, the Capricornus pigment. Where did I put it? I don't even remember where I put it. I'm gonna go in with that and put it right here so it'll pop, make my eye pop and open my eye a little bit. If you like to put white on your waterline, you can do that, especially if you have smaller eyes, you want to make your eyes look bigger. I don't know where I put the Capricornus at. Just completely disappeared. Oh, it's right here. I'm gonna go in and put that right there. So I'm gonna spray, of course, spray my flat brush that I used. Go in with that and put it right here until it meets the black, like so. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Go. See how it opens my eye up even more. So you don't want to be, you can smoke your eye all the way. You don't have to do this. Sometimes I like to smoke all the way. Smoke my eye out, not smoke. Some people can smoke, but I'm not a fan of smoking. But smoke my eye out to here. Sometimes I like to smoke it all the way in. So it's whatever you prefer. Now I'm gonna go and do my lashes, my brows, take this bake off. Come back, we're gonna do lips and highlight. I'm gonna have my blush on as well. All right, guys, we are back. My lips are done, the blush is on. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna set my face with the new jskkybeauty Perfecting Mist. This smells so good. It's an orange. It has orange scent in it, and I love citrus scented stuff. If you don't like scented stuff, I don't know what to tell you, but this smells so good, and it's a Perfecting Mist. And now I'm gonna go in with my highlighter, the Nefratt Cxcbeauty Collection Highlighter, into two of my favorite shades. So, and this is a big mist too. Ooh, yes. It smells so good. It feels so good on the skin too. So I'm gonna go in with my highlighter with Mon 2, which is this shade, my favorite shade. And then I'm gonna put Eye of Raw, which is the golder shade, on top of it. So I like to put it right on the apples of the cheek because I can't hold it right here anymore. I have nice and fluffy apple cheeks. Look at that. Oh, so stunning. If you have not picked this up, go Cxcbeauty. It is still available while it lasts. Don't know how long it's going to be there for. This was mainly for medium to deeper skin. There are some colors in here for lighter skin tones. You can use it as well. Goddess is like a big hit with everyone. Pretty much all the shades are. Well, all the shades, not pretty much. All the shades are wonderful, but Goddess is that bitch. And perfectly named too. So apples on the cheek. Then I'm going to mix in a little bit of the Eye of Raw on top of that to give it an even more pow. Ooh, look at that. So stunning. glow is gorgeous. And then I'm gonna put Eye of Ra. I like to put highlighter right here. Okay, I don't like to go all the way down my ridge. I like to just highlight right here. So I go up back and forth. So that way if I go like this, you still see the glow right there. And I'll put a little bit, just a tiny bit on the end of my nose. And I like to put this right above the brow as well. The front of the brow, not the entire brow, just the front of the brow. Just give it a nice glow. Ooh, she is glowing. I'm going to go off camera and I'm gonna put my lashes, I'm gonna put my eyes on as well. I forgot to do that. And then we're gonna come back and do the whole look. So stay tuned. All right, guys, the lashes are on. Highlight is popping. Let's just magically get to this look. And here it is, the final look. Isn't she stunning, goddess? African queen. If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe down below. Don't forget to like, comment on this. If you have any questions, I am an open book. You can ask me. I will respond to my best of my ability. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I hopefully can be doing more like regular looks for YouTube, but follow me on all my social media, on my Instagram and on my Twitter. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you later, my gods and goddesses.